Let me share with you guys what I picked up last weekend during the Butterick, McCall's, and KnowMe sale, all for $1.99. So if that's some content you would like to see, please continue to watch. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video I'll be sharing with you the amount of patterns I picked up during the last sale, which was last weekend, which was Butterick, McCall's, and KnowMe patterns, all for $1.99. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, Ciao, Guten, Aloha, Hola, Konnichiwa, Gwaan, Sabonani, Shalom, Bonjour. If you are returning, you guys know what to do. Go get your quick snack, something to drink, come on back so we could go ahead and get into this fabulous video of what I picked up and why. So without further ado, first thing I'm going to say is I know I have gotten comments on, the way I say hellos, right? In different languages. All of that is in the description box below. If you want to know how to say it in different languages, it's in the description box below. I know 2 or 3 of you guys have asked me to do that. It is in the description box below on what goes to which language. Okay, so it's in the description box below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the patterns that I picked up over the weekend. All right, so I picked up, I'm going to show the Butterick patterns next week because Butterick, by the way, Butterick is on sale starting Thursday of next week. So I will put the slide up for you guys to see that. So Butterick is on sale next week. So I will show those patterns that I picked up that's Butterick next week because I'm planning on picking up a few more Butterick patterns that I actually already have in my stash, but I have basically going through a weight loss journey. I need the smaller size now instead of the bigger size patterns. So yeah, and because I have used the pattern, I can't just trade it. So I'll be sharing those with you next week video sometime. So let's talk about the ones that I did pick up. I'm going to show you like one Butterick pattern, and it's because I just sewed this one, okay? So first of all, the first pattern I'm gonna show is Butterick, and I'll put all of these up on the screen. Butterick 6901. Oh, before I even show you the pattern, what I have on is McCall's 8237. It is a shirt dress. Battle of the shirt dresses is going on, and I will be sharing with you guys the first dress right after I finish. It is a McCall's pattern, by the way. And this is McCall's 8237 that I did for Valentine's Day last year in 2022. I'll go ahead and put up that photo so you're able to see it. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about the first pattern I picked up, which is Butterick 6901. Which is this one right here. You guys could just imagine why I picked it up again. It's because of the vest. I'm gonna drop the video of the sew along and the pattern review in the description box below, as well as on the end screen. But if you guys remember me saying that the vest was too small, and I did trace, but I also wanted this pattern again because I did not trace the pattern for the pants. So I have a fresh new copy now, so I could go ahead and probably cut the 18 or the 20 for the vest, redo that, and then also have a fresh copy for the pants. But that's one of the patterns that I picked up for Butterick 6901. The rest of them I'll show next week. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show all the McCall patterns that I picked up now. First one is 8402. I picked this one up, which is a vintage reproduction pattern. This is a 1960 pattern. I really like this. Now, one reason why I picked this pattern up is because it's easy to sew. Like, let's be real. It's just like a basic dress. You could use this as a basic silhouette and you could add sleeves to it. You could add a ruffle to it. You could add so many different things for it and just basically use this as a shell pattern. Also, in terms of notions, I didn't see any notions. I think this is more like a throw-on dress. Yes, it's a very easy, and this is more like a throw-on dress, so no notion, so it goes in the no notion pattern. So that's why I picked it up. But this is McCall's 8402. Moving over to the next one is 8403, and this one, This is why I picked it up, is because this one reminds me of the one from the previous early spring, and that was 8261, I believe, or the previous summer pattern. So it reminds me of 8261. I haven't sewn that dress, but I haven't sewn this one either. I just picked it up. So I feel like both of these dresses would be great to sew in the springtime, to have like a nice, sexy springtime dress for both 8261 as well as this one, 8403. There's another one that reminds me of it that's in a knit. I'll put it up on the screen if I can remember the number. But I think all three of those would be kind of like in my spring wardrobe, early spring to spring, summer wardrobe for next year. But this is 8403. Moving over to the next one. Next one is 8405. I like this. I like the sleeves on view B. That's what I'm here for. That's the one that I like, to be honest with you. I actually like it in green too. So I might be copying. We don't know yet, right? But this is an average to sew pattern as well. You will need an invisible zipper for this one, and you will also need a button. So I feel like this one is amazing and I like it, so I picked it up. 8405. Moving over to the next one. Next one is 8406. So this one right here, I really like this dress. I like what the model is wearing, view B. However, I think I will shorten it for me because, like I said, I'm only 5'6". I'm not that tall. I want to say she's probably 5'7" to 5'8". So it looks really long on her, but it would be extremely long on me. So therefore, you know, dresses to my knees is basically what I like. Anything past that, it makes me look like I'm wearing a church gown. Okay, so therefore I will probably do view B on this dress, chop it off, make it a little shorter, but that's about it. But I like view B for this pattern. In terms of notions, you will need an invisible zipper. And then if you do view B, which is right here, you will need some elastic as well for the sleeves. But other than that, it's 8406. Moving over to the next one, it's 8407, which is a Brandy Joan pattern. It is a bodysuit pattern. Of course, this one comes with a sew along. So this one, minimal pattern pieces is the reason why I picked it up. I did not look at how many pattern pieces, but for every pattern, I will start putting the number of pieces up on the screen so you're able to see that. So if you are interested, definitely go ahead and get the pattern. All right. But this is an average to sew pattern. It does come with a sew along from Brandy herself. So that's why I picked it up, because I do like bodysuits, and I think bodysuits would be great for the fall time as well. But this is 8407. Moving over to the next pattern. The next pattern is 8408. You guys, if you watched my McCall's pattern summer 2023 pattern drop, which I will link to it in the description box below, as well as on the end screen, you guys know I could not wait for this pattern to be in my Joann's. And the reason why is because these pants, yes, love them. So I definitely want to put these pair of pants in my fall wardrobe. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to them this year. And the reason why I say that is because my fall wardrobe is looking really, really tight. I'm not sure if I'll be able to squeeze this pattern in. And the reason why I say that is simply because with Battle of the Shirt Dresses going on, it's going to take lots of time for that. Because I normally do it in the springtime, but I moved it all the way until the end of the year because I need some shirt dresses, y'all. Even though y'all know I sew at least 4 shirt dresses, you know, throughout the year, but I really want some new shirt dresses, okay? But this is 8408. Moving over to the next one. Next one is 8410, another Brandy Joan pattern. And I like this one for both the jacket and the skirt. On this one, in terms of notions, you will need 10 5/8 inch buttons for the jacket, and you will need 1 7-inch zipper. I'm pretty sure the 7-inch zipper is because the front is kind of like a fly front. So you will need that zipper to be exposed instead of invisible. Just make sure you get an all-purpose or exposed zipper for this pattern. But once again, I love this 2-piece set. It's 8410. Moving over to the next pattern. Next pattern is 8413. It's a caftan pattern. I like this one. This is a very easy to sew pattern. You guys, I think this one, the reason why I picked this one up is no notions. Let's make sure. Yeah, once again, this is a no notion pattern. So That's why I picked it up, okay? 8413. Moving over to the next pattern. So the next pattern is 8415. It is a men's vest as well as a shirt pattern. And you have ties and a bow tie for this one as well. So I picked this one up for myself, but you know, like, I don't really sew a lot of things for my husband. From time to time, I'll sew a button-down shirt for my son. But other than that, I picked this pattern up really for the vest because 8901 is a vest for myself, but I could definitely, you know, sew a vest for him. But we'll see about that, okay? But definitely the top could be for him. Top could be for me. Yeah, let's just put it like that. But this is McCall's 8415. Moving over to the next pattern. The next pattern is 8419. You guys know I love some bags, so why not pick it up? So this one is a bag and hat pattern. I could also see this as a beach tote type pattern as well. So that's why I picked it up. But once again, it's 8419. Moving over to the next pattern, it is a grocery basket pattern. It's 8420. Like I mentioned in that video, McCall Summer 2023 pattern release, new drop. I talked about how I am a couponer. You guys, if you guys been following me on Instagram, you guys have seen some of the hauls that I do on the weekends. I'm due for one right about now because I'm recording this on Friday before leaving, going out of town. But I'll be picking up some things over the weekend as well. But it's 8420, more like a grocery basket divider as well. I like this, so that's why I picked it up. But this is 8420. Moving over to the last McCall's pattern, it's 8421, which is a pair of scrubs. Now, I do not work in the healthcare field, but these are knit. So don't forget that this set of scrubs are knit. Now, one thing that I know that for my individuals who's first responders on the front line, healthcare workers, they like the cotton knits. I mean the cotton scrubs instead of the knit scrubs. But I went ahead and picked it up because I do have a couple of cousins in the healthcare field, and maybe, just maybe, they may want knits. We will see. But me, I am all about the cotton scrubs. Just FYI, I have never worked in the healthcare field, but I used to wear some scrubs to work. I'm not going to say where I used to work, but they used to be brown. So if you know about the brown truck, you could just imagine what I'm talking about. But this is 8421. All right, so these are all the McCall patterns. Let's go ahead and move over to the KnowMe pattern that I picked up last weekend during the sale. All right, so the first KnowMe pattern that I picked up, of course, you guys know I just sewed this like last week. And it's a Ronica B. Cole's pattern. If you missed the video, I'll drop it in the description box below as well as on the end screen. And when I say these shorts are fire, and I have worn them twice since making it. Now listen, I just said I made them last week. So I wore them again this week. And the shorts is amazing. You guys, I wouldn't lie to you guys and tell you something is amazing if it's not, right? I'm just telling you, these shorts right here, my friend, they're amazing. Go ahead and pick up this pattern if you have not done so already. It's KnowMe 2028. Now, in terms of the pants, I plan on making the pants during the springtime in this gorgeous fabric that I have. It is a solid fabric, and it's not cotton, by the way, it's a linen. For the pants that I want to make in the springtime. All right. But this is KnowMe 2028. Moving over to the next pattern. So the next pattern is another Ronica B. Cole pattern, and it is KnowMe 2037. Now, all of these that I'm showing you are KnowMe, so I'm just going to tell you the number from here on out. But this one is like a swimsuit and a cover up. And I like that one-piece swimsuit and cover up for sure. Now for me, I plan on making the cover up first and then possibly the swimsuit as well. I don't know if you guys know that I don't make swimsuits at all. I have made one bodysuit that I turned it into a swimsuit, but like you guys already know, I don't wear a lot of knits because of the climate that I'm in. And yeah, the swim pool where I live is always busy. So I rarely go over there as well, but we will see when I get around to this pattern. But it's 2037. Moving over to the next pattern. So the next pattern is 2038, which is Alicia's pattern. I like the tiers for this as well. But I like view B, which is probably the view that I would do when I get around to it. But to be honest with you guys know I don't need nothing past my knees. So I will probably do view A on this pattern, but we shall see. But this is 2038. Moving over to the next pattern is 2039, which is Alyssa's pattern. This one right here. So for me, I like view B on this pattern. I can see this in a gorgeous print as well. I don't have a print in mind. I did not do any pairings for this, the pattern based off of, I just picked them up. So I didn't do any pairings yet, but I will have pairings done, you know, probably before I put these up in my pattern stash. All right, but this is 2039. Moving over to the next pattern is, of course, Brittany J. Jones pattern, 2040, which is this dress right here. I love it. Yeah, you know, this is a gorgeous summer dress, but because my Joann's decided that they just put them out during the week, Tuesday before the sale, it's almost, now where I stay, it is still summertime here until pretty much Thanksgiving week, right? So yes, I could sew this dress now, but I'll probably wait until the springtime because I love spring and summer to be for these type of summer dresses or whatnot. So this is 2040 Brittany J. Jones pattern. Moving over to the next one is 2041. So this is Donnie's pattern. And listen, you guys, the reason why I picked this up, now I'm going to tell you, if you look at my video for KnowMe, I did not have this one in the video. And here's the reason why, is because when I looked at this pattern first, I was just like, not my vibe, not my style. I saw Norris Dontaford. He did this pattern and he unzipped the pants at the knees and it dropped. I was like, yes, I definitely got to get that pattern. Because I want the same effect, not necessarily just to drop my pants, you know, like drop them from pants to shorts. But I thought that was a cool detail and I'm all about details. So I went ahead and picked it up. Thank you, Donnie. But it's 2041. Moving over to the next pattern. It is Dewana's pattern, 2042. So this one, I like view A, but I'm going to say it's LaShawn. I'm going to put her handle up. She's on both Facebook as well as Instagram. Follow her. She made this for hashtag BSN Black Barbie. Gorgeous fabric, by the way. Gorgeous dress, by the way. Thank you, LaShawn. This was amazing on her. So, of course, it was already on my list to pick up, but I definitely want to make this by springtime of next year. But this is 2042. Moving over to the next pattern. It is Erica Bunker's pattern, 2043. I picked it up strictly for the pants. Now, the bodysuit is amazing, but I really want to do the pants. So that's the reason why I picked this one up. But this one is 2043. Moving over to the next pattern is 2044, which is Lindsay's pattern right here. Now, you guys know I don't really make a lot of things where I cannot wear a bra because the girls got to be in place. However, I reached out to my friend Deja from Deja Made It. And literally, when I seen this on her on Instagram, she was like, it's not that bad. Just make it tighter. Okay. So we gonna make this tight. All right. But I'll be doing view B and probably only do one tier. I'll probably do the top tier, shorten it, and then bring this second tier up a little bit to where it's not super duper long. But actually, you know, even if I did all the tiers or whatnot, it could be a nice gown for the beach. Not gown, but nice dress for the beach. But this is 2044. Moving over to the next pattern. It is the Corny Rainbows pattern, 2045. Now, one thing I will mention about this pattern is you will need a pair of bra strap sliders and rings. It's an average to sew pattern, and you need lots of tulle or netting for this one. I don't know if you could actually use a different type of fabric. I'm not sure. Now, this is a lot of tulle, to be honest with you. I picked it up, to be honest, for support. Would I make this dress, to be honest with you? I don't know, because like I have mentioned before, I have never made a dress full of tulle. I have made like a skirt with a little bit of tulle, but not a complete, you know, dress with tulle or netting. And I don't know how it would look on me, to be honest. Now the corny rainbow, it looks amazing on her. But on me, I'm not sure. So I picked it up to support. However, I'm not sure if I would actually do this pattern for myself. Maybe someone else who may want it or something like that. I may, you know, look and see what they do. Okay, but I am going to be searching the hashtag for this pattern to kind of see some ideas before attempting, if I attempt this pattern. But it's 2045. Moving over to the next pattern is Nikki Brooks pattern 2046. This one right here. Now, I picked this up because it's an easy to sew pattern. I have a pattern like View 8. However, Nikki Brooke and those pants, okay? That's what I really picked the pattern up for, the pants. View C. So that's what I want to make. I'm gonna, actually, to be honest with you, I am here for the entire look, A and C. That's what I plan on doing with this pattern, but once again, it's 2046. Moving over to the last pattern that I picked up is Scorpio's pattern, and it's 2047. Now, you guys, listen. So when I dropped the video for the McCall's and KnowMe summer 2023 patterns, this was in there. But I said I am here for the pants, don't know about the top, right? Deja from Deja Made, she did the top and the pants for hashtag BSN Black Barbie. And she goes live all the time on TikTok as well. If you're not following her, go follow her. You're welcome for that plug-in. Go follow her, because homegirl, she be up on TikTok doing lives like nobody's business, and she's very thorough. All right. But she literally showed the top and the pants, and at first, I don't know, I just could not see the top for a female. But when she did it, I was like, oh, OMG, yes, I definitely have to do both. So even though the pants was definitely on my list, the top is now on my list to sew, as well as the two-piece set. Now, another thing that I will mention about this pattern is I like to see women do men patterns, because one thing I will mention is it's not a lot of men patterns out right now, and they're starting to change that. So kudos to Julian and Scorpion and Norris and Donnie, all of you guys that are doing men patterns to show more street type wear to the sewing community. However, I want to say that some of the female patterns, the men can actually dupe it and sew something for men as well. So, you know, more unisex style patterns would be amazing as well. All right. Well, that's it for what I picked up from Joanne during the Butterick, McCall's, and KnowMe patterns. I hope you enjoyed what I picked up. And since you made it this far, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and also smash that notification bell so you are notified every time your girl uploads a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video. And as always, keep sewing.